You're now watching Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Television. Here are today's headlines. An online conference to gather feedback on a draft law for submission in the 2025 Law and Ordinance Building Program. Cần Thơ City Social Insurance launched a campaign to promote voluntary social insurance and family health insurance participation. Top news today. On July 16 afternoon, Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà chaired an online conference to review law enforcement in agriculture and environment. The meeting also gathered feedback on the draft law amending related regulations set for submission under the 2025 Law and Ordinance Building Program. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Hồng Hà recently chaired an online conference with 22 provinces and cities to discuss proposed amendments to 16 specialized laws in the agriculture and environment sectors. The draft law aims to restructure the administrative apparatus, enhance decentralization between central and local levels, and reform administrative procedures. During the conference, he emphasized the importance of ensuring the new laws align with the nation's new state structure, streamline processes, and reduce compliance costs to empower local authorities. He urged ministries and localities to continue refining the draft, specifically addressing practical shortcomings to ensure its feasibility and effectiveness. The revised draft is expected to be submitted to the National Assembly Standing Committee at its 10th session in October of 2025. On July 16 afternoon, Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Chí Dũng chaired the first online meeting of the Intersectoral Working Group for coordinating the synchronous implementation of smart cities. During its inaugural online meeting, the group's draft operating regulations were presented. Looking ahead to August, the working group plans to collaborate with various ministries and conduct field surveys in centrally run cities to assess their progress in smart city implementation. The meeting also included a review of the 2018-2025 Smart City Development Project and its 2030 orientation, which brought to light challenges faced by 6 major cities. To address these issues, the meeting proposed issuing a government decree containing 5 key policy groups. These groups would cover vital areas such as incentives for science, technology, and IT, regulations on planning, infrastructure, and smart services, and clearly defining the responsibilities of state agencies, businesses, and communities in smart urban development. On the morning of July 17, the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism held an online review meeting to assess the first 6 months of the year, connecting with 34 localities nationwide. In the first half of the year, a significant milestone for the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism was its first Party Committee Congress, held under the guiding principle of solidarity, democracy, discipline, streamlining, professionalism, development. This Congress underscored the guiding role of culture, inspiring the sector's continued efforts in alignment with party and government directives. The ministry diligently implemented its regular task, prioritizing institutional development, notably international tourist arrivals exceeding 10 million, marking a nearly 21% increase and generating approximately 520 trillion Vietnamese dong in revenue. Furthermore, foreign cultural affairs progressed significantly, evolving from the mere exchanges to fostering deeper international cooperation. On July 16 afternoon, Chairman of the City People's Committee Trần Văn Lâu met with Thanh Bình Phú Mỹ Joint Stock Company and City Departments to address difficulties facing Phase 2 of the Vĩnh Thành Industrial Park project, which the company is investing in. The Vĩnh Thành Industrial Park Phase 2 project, located in Vĩnh Chinh Commune, spans over 540 hectares with a substantial total investment of 7,850 billion Vietnamese dong. To facilitate progress, Thanh Bình Phú Mỹ Joint Stock Company sought support from Cần Thơ City to resolve site clearance issues and to invest in connecting infrastructure. In response, Chairman Trần Văn Lâu affirmed the city's commitment to prioritizing infrastructure development for the industrial park. He also directed relevant departments to coordinate efforts for compensation and resettlement, emphasizing the crucial need for an approved resettlement plan. Furthermore, he assigned the management board as the central focal point for the project, ensuring streamlined coordination and problem solving. On July 16 afternoon, Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee Chương met with leaders of party committees and departments to review preparation for the first Party Congress 2025-2030 term of Thời and Nhất wards. Thời and Nhất wards recently presented political reports that detail their past achievements, acknowledge shortcomings, and outline realistic goals and solutions following their merger. Deputy Secretary Chương of the Cần Thơ City Party Committee emphasized the need for ward party committees to incorporate feedback to finalize their Congress documents, stressing the importance of aligning development indicators with citywide growth, promoting administrative reform and digital transformation, boosting private and collective economic sectors, and improving social indicators to ultimately enhance the people's material and spiritual well-being in this new context. On July 17 morning, a delegation from the Department of Industry and Trade of Cần Thơ City held a working session with the Southwest Petroleum Company Limited, Petrolimex Cần Thơ. The meeting's agenda focused on discussing the petroleum supply situation for the entire city, particularly in the context of the recent city merger. Petrolimex Cần Thơ now operates 62 gas stations across the newly merged Cần Thơ City, including branches in the former Bạc Liêu, Sóc Trăng, and Hậu Giang area. The company reports that all its stations are maintaining a stable supply of petroleum. In the first half of 2025, the company fuel output reached 110% of the volume from the same period in 2024, achieving 51% of its ambitious 2025 plan. This strong performance also translated into a significant contribution of over 323 billion Vietnamese dong to the local state budget, representing 52% of its annual target. Despite the challenges of global volatility and unstable fuel prices, the company remains steadfast in its commitment to ensuring a consistent and stable petroleum supply for all its station, partners, and contracted business units. On July 16 afternoon, Vice Chairwoman of the City People's Committee Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp chaired a meeting to review design proposal for Cần Thơ display at the National Achievement Exhibition celebrating the 80th National Day. The Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, in collaboration with relevant units, has drafted an exhibition outline for Cần Thö's displays at the upcoming National Achievement Exhibition, commemorating the 80th anniversary of Vietnam's National Day. Spanning 400 to 500 square meters within the rich province Strong Country area, Cần Thö's exhibit will be themed Bright Cần Thơ, New Position, New Vision, and is divided into three parts: the city's natural and historical background before 1945, its 80 years of development from 1945 to 2025, and its future orientation towards 2030 with a vision to 2045. Vice Chairwoman Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp stressed the importance of continued collaboration to refine design options, ensuring the exhibition effectively reflects the event's significance and adheres to the timeline. On July 17 morning, Cần Thơ City Social Insurance, in coordination with post offices from Cần Thơ, Hậu Giang, and Sóc Trăng, launched a citywide campaign for promote voluntary social insurance and family health insurance participation. The event, running from July 17 to 19, 2025, aims to invigorate the social insurance in post office systems and actively engage local authorities in promoting voluntary social insurance and family health insurance participation. The campaign will involve forming small teams for direct outreach and consultation in residential areas, alongside a significant push for communication via social media, fan pages, Zalo, and local media. The overarching goal is to enroll at least 2,000 participants in voluntary social insurance and 4,000 in family health insurance. To achieve this, specific targets have been assigned to each participating unit, requiring a minimum of 100 and 200 new enrollees, respectively, in each categories. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.